Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. It's the sunshine. It's the sunshine. The most wonderful things that happen in world football. If yesterday you guys watched the amazing performance, those brilliant strike from Helen Haaland, the guy who's been tipped to be the next coming, the next of the rival of the new Jesus Christ coming into world football. Helen Haaland from this Manchester City fame. Pep Guardiola told him to go back to basics, and we saw when he go back to basics, him, and Kevin De Bruyne were told to go back to bases, especially Kevin De Bruyne. They went back to bases, and we saw how wonderful Manchester City flourished yesterday. The game against Leicester City was really a one horse race against um uh, RB Leipzig yesterday's performance. So yes, sir, we're back again. There's so many reasons why people can understand the time. I'm trying to. Yesterday was still a pilot program, and today we're doing the same thing. We're trying to figure out what would be the best time things for me and also for the viewers, and at the same time. So it is a difficult situation at this moment. So let's all try and cope. Let's all try and cope. If indeed this platform you've really made this platform to be to be part of this platform, then let's try and help our brother here need to be able to adjust to the time very well, because like I said, it is an hour ahead. So things in my side, an hour means a lot. Just an hour means a lot. An hour alone has turned a lot of things upside down for me. So I'm trying very hard to be able to figure things out. I'm trying also very hard to be able to meet you guys' demand. I know there were so many complaints coming from Phantom of Mini Topic complaint. There was also another complaint coming from other viewers. So I'm trying to stick to a time that will be suitable for all my fans that are 4 and 5 hours ahead of me. So thank you thank you very much, and we can only stream for an hour, nothing more than that. So whilst we're here, I will get into the table of contents today. The table of contents. Whilst we are live, I had this news also as Inter manager. I think manager has released this statement. Romelu Lukaku will be returning back to Chelsea, and a lot of us all know that because Lukaku is still a player. He was a loan to Inter Milan, but at this moment, the statement has been made from Inter Milan. He will return back to Chelsea. But are Chelsea fans ready to receive Romelu Lukaku? And how would Chelsea fans take this? And in my opinion, if Lukaku come to Chelsea and he's able to get the goals, and I believe that fans will forget about all this. All the fans will forget about whatever he's done in the past. If he can start banging the goals, then in my opinion, I think that the fans will forget the Lukaku. But let's look at what we have. Let's look at what we have. We still got a lot of news that we can talk about here at this moment. We have triple injury boost, just like I've put on the title. Triple injury boost ahead of Chelsea's next game with Everton. That's going to be another big game. And if Chelsea's able to win that game, we might see ourselves on the I think on the sixth position on the Premier League table. So also that's what we have. We have Man City demolition or IB Leipzig 7-0, 7-0. And also Pep Guardiola suggested Kevin De Bruyne to go back to basics. That's what I've also talked about. Also, we have transfer and contract update to talk about. Intense transfer and contract update. We have Chelsea finalizing agreement for Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku, Chelsea's player, is on loan with RB Leipzig. So yeah, we'll look into that. Antonio Silva also heavily linked to Manchester United, and so Lukaku will return back to Chelsea. As I also have over here, we will talk about it. Also, with Josko Vidal, Man United not going for Kane. Man United not interested in going for Harry Kane at this moment. So what we're gonna get into it and see why not? Why not Harry Kane? Is it an influence coming from Erik ten Hag or is it from the board? We'll get into Eden Hazard situation at Real Madrid. Also, we will talk into it. Chelsea legend Eden Hazard also have a situation at Real Madrid. We know how injury have bring Eden Hazard career down, but then Is there hope? Is there any hope for Hazard to move away from Madrid? As he made a statement, he's now moving. He has a contract with Real Madrid, and he's going to utilize that contract until he becomes a free agent. So we will look into that also as we're here. So thank everyone for being here again. My name is Nate Zion, and this is Blue Clouds News, Blue Cloud Sports News. So I have here Steven. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I wasn't expecting you today, but here you are.
Yeah, I thought you was going live later again. So when I saw the notifications, like, oh, he's going live now.
Yeah,
So
I
I was
changed.
like, let me quickly just jump on. So
Yeah, absolutely. How are things going for you?
yeah, not bad, not bad.
Great, great, great. It's
You?
always um. Go ahead. Were you saying something?
Yeah. How are things with you?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just trying to juggle in between time and make sure it is suitable for everyone. So right now I feel like maybe 2 p.m. my time, which is 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. UK time, will be
hmm
a little bit more reasonable. But the only duration of time that I can stream
It's
will
just
be
under an hour, right?
just an hour. Yeah, just an hour. Because I have to hop.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
stuff to sort.
absolutely. So yeah, so just an hour stream. I'll take it that way, in my opinion, because no one is gonna watch a stream for 2 3 hours after the stream is even done. Sometimes it doesn't help, but the best way it helps is viewership, and whilst your life is the most important thing at this moment. So we'll look into that. We'll look into that. Steven, Inter have made a statement. Lukaku returning back to Chelsea. What do you make of that, Mr. Steven?
I mean, it was gonna happen anyway because I'm pretty sure we spoke about it at the time of
We did
his
a couple times.
transfer loan to Inter. Um, but essentially, the 2 year loan within one agreement is no longer a thing. The only way that is possible is if you do it as separate loans. So 1 year loan and then agree another 1 year loan. You can't do it as a 2 year one block, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like it can't be written in a contract as a 2 year loan, basically.
yeah.
There has to be another way around it. So it has to be 1 year only.
Yeah, CEO for Inter Milan, Murata, CEO Murata said Lukaku deal he will return to Chelsea as it is straight loan. It's part of the deal. Then we will see. So and it is stated we see it's. I mean something that was going to happen a long time
Mhm.
anyway. Just like Steven
I
just said.
mean, Lukaku's weight isn't helping either.
Yeah, too much weight. Well, why is he not
Which
working
is
out? Why is he not working out? He's not putting the effort to
I don't know.
work hard.
But
But
I've seen people saying, "Oh, we'll take him back." I'm like, but he
he's your player.
supposedly loved Inter and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And if he can't get to a good weight to play for Inter, why would he do it for another club?
Yeah,
That's the way
probably
I look at it.
that's true. That's true. But I saw him playing the other day for Inter when they qualified to the quarterfinals. He looks
Yeah, he
like he
came off
looks
the
all
bench,
right,
right?
but he's still got a lot of weight that he have to work on. Probably has to change his dietitian and help him out eat better, or maybe he need to train extra to be able to lose tons of pounds. So that's where we are at
What
this
we need
moment.
to happen is Conte takes over an Italian team, and then
Mhm.
Lukaku goes there. Problem solved. Goodbye.
And then it's
Best
likely,
solution for everybody.
yeah,
Then
it's
he
likely
might
once.
actually get in weight and into the right weight.
Yeah, it's likely we're not going to see Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte
Tottenham much longer.
at Tottenham, yeah, much longer. So that's just by the way. So Blue Blood said, "Good evening, evening." Moving the time is really going to confuse Phantom of Many topic. Yes, absolutely. I've tried to make sure the time
No,
helps
no.
in
Look at his
everyone's.
next comment. Look at his next comment.
Phantom does not generally know what team he support. So adding the
Adding the dilemma
the
of what
dilemma
time
of
the
what.
stream starts has totally confused him.
Okay, do we really want any defenders from Leipzig after after they conceded seven
I don't think
against
we need them
Man
anyway.
City? Sometimes it depends. Sometimes it depends the kind of players you play against. That he's a young player and he needs. There is still a lot for him to learn. There is still a lot for him to learn.
I
So
don't think we need him anyway, though.
but I don't think so. We have another young player, which is Liverpool from
Yeah, so
Brighton. So
Colwell's coming back, and then Chalobah potentially goes, which, okay, if he goes because of playing time, he goes, it is what it is. Because even in the back three, he's not getting playing time because all of a sudden Koulibaly's shown up and
yeah,
Kukureya's been playing well at left centre back, and then you've also got Badia Ashil who plays left centre back, and Koulibaly in the back three typically before Silver injury would play at left centre back.
okay.
And once Silver comes back, Silver takes over the central centre back role. So I don't know where Chalobah takes because Fafana is ahead of him at right centre back as well.
Okay. Should get more. Should get more to normal when clocks go forward here. That's coming from Blue Blood. Yeah,
Because then
Should
we'll
get.
be back to the 5 hour difference and we can
Yeah,
do how we used to.
yeah. It takes quite. I think it takes about 4-6 months before the time move back again, and that
It's one
helps.
of the last times though. It's not going to be a thing much longer, is it?
Yeah. Very soon you're gonna get stick to one time. It's not gonna be moving back and front anymore. I thought this year was gonna be the last year where by the time we'll be
It might
shifting
be
back and
the
front.
last time it goes forward, but it might not be the last time it goes back.
Right. Should get more to normal when. Okay, I've read that
Yeah,
one.
that's
Chelsea
when
FC went to Real Madrid to beat Liverpool and knock them out of the UCL. Coming from the Blue Blood, yes,
depends
seventh
who
to
you
a.
speak to though.
What was
Some
that,
people
Stephen?
would want Liverpool to turn it around to knock Real Madrid out that are Chelsea fans.
Okay.
Because some Chelsea fans, you look at it, Liverpool not having a great season themselves either.
Yeah, Real Madrid is having the same problems. It's just the way Liverpool played the other day. Some of these young players don't have that capability. They don't have that strength. They don't have that
They don't have
intensity.
Henderson tonight either.
Yeah, to be able to play in this big European game because Real Madrid were just playing them off the field everywhere. So I feel that to be very, very bad. So we'll be looking at that, and also Blue Blood said just wake up. Coming from Phantom, he's telling Blue Blood he just wake up. So Phantom seventh, like the best goal last seventh, like the best goal De Bruyne scored for
Last
Man
goal.
City. The last goal De Bruyne scored for Man City yesterday can sometimes very hard to see. KDB is true Chelsea. KDB no. Chelsea go above Liverpool in the UEFA ranking if Liverpool knock out
Yep.
probably
We'll go
yeah.
ahead of them on the UEFA coefficient by about 2 points, I think.
Oh wow. Thank you very much, Blue Blood.
Which
Kim
will
So
put
said
us to third in the coefficient rankings.
Kim So said with a fully fit Kante, nobody scares me. Absolutely. If we have that's what I was thinking. Kante and
Adding
Kovacic.
to that, I know what he's saying, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but just quickly,
Right.
adding to that, once Reece is fully fit and able to consistently start games, and once Silver's back from his injury, which, as I stated the other day or the other week, is right around the time of the first leg of the quarter final.
Yeah.
You got them three in there with Chilwell at the other wing back role. Who knows what can happen? I'm not saying we're gonna win it, so nobody quote me. I'm not saying we're gonna win it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, with them, I
Yeah.
would feel a lot more confident about certain games.
Okay, Steven said he'll feel a lot more confident with certain games in terms of having Lukaku back and no, not Lukaku, sorry, having Conte and also
Whoa. Careful
Steven
there,
did not say
careful.
that. He didn't say Lukaku back, but he talked about Conte ready and playing will always enhance and boost the team to a different level. So we're gonna move on from there. We will talk a bit about the injury, the triple injury boost for Chelsea ahead of the next game, which is Chelsea hosting Everton at the Bridge. We will look at the players that are coming we will end up seeing those three players coming back, which Edouard Mendy is one of them, Reece James also one of them, and Reece James, Edouard Mendy, and Mason Mount. You know what? If you guys know what's wrong with Mason Mount, he has abdominal problem, and also he was being suspended against the Borussia Dortmund
He was
home
injured for
game.
that game anyway.
Yeah, he was injured and also had an abdominal problem, but now he looks fit. He's ready. I saw Mendy training at the Cobham today, so Mendy also
Yeah,
ready.
they
Will
put up
be
pictures yesterday of Mendy.
yeah. I have some of those pictures over here. Mendy, Koulibaly, and then also the team. The team are training very very well, which we have some of this video over here. That's Christian Pulisic, and then also my boy over here, Luis Hall. All of them are training very very hard, getting ready for any fixture that lies ahead of them. So Chelsea could climb up to seventh in the table with a victory against Everton. If Chelsea are able to win against Everton, we might see ourselves climbing to the fifth
We got to be
position.
careful tonight, by the way.
Absolutely. Thanks everyone that has made us to the 10th like or so far. Thank you very much, Kim So. Thank you very much, Blue Blood. Very much to you guys that support this platform. This platform, I keep saying, this platform has a lot of things to provide to you. It hasn't come to fruition yet, but it will with the help of things that I got going and with the help of you guys all watching us and being part of this platform. You don't want to be those that will join later. I want to see the fundamental of the root of this platform from where it is now to when it becomes very very successful. And I'm telling you guys, it will get there. There is a lot of things laid out for this platform to get there and be able to rock through this with others. So be part of us. Do not run away. Keep joining this platform. Like I always said, I'm here to make sure everyone's opinion on this platform is respected. That's one of the main things that we support on this platform. So if you're there, let us know where you're watching us from and how your day is also going. So we'll be looking into that, Stephen. Players to return. We've done 17 minutes already streaming. So players to return, Stephen.
Yeah. Obviously, Reece James is another one because he missed out on the weekend due to injury. Not injury, due to illness.
Yeah.
So Reece James coming back. They were targeting the Everton game for Kante's return. If you remember the conference last weekend from Potter. Obviously Pulisic has been in and around for a while as well now. Who else was there? Mendy. Yeah. So
Mendy.
having our number one and number two goalkeepers obviously got help rather than just having one of them available. Because if anything was to happen to Kepa, now we got Mendy back, and I would feel a lot safer with him than Bettinelli. That's for sure. But nothing against Bettinelli, but just there's the factor of what Mendy has done when he has been in form.
Right. Thank you very much, Stephen, for that. Phantom of Many Topics said Kimso is my favorite chatter coming from Phantom of Many Topics. Chelsea will definitely be stronger before the quarterfinals. Thank you. Absolutely, the team is building a strength. It's getting better in the way they've played. You can tell that they're understanding what they're understanding. I mean, it's starting to click. I should put it that way. It's starting to click now. And why shouldn't it click? That is what all Chelsea fans want to see, and that is what we all want to see from Graham Potter's, would I say evolution at Chelsea is time at Chelsea. We want to see him succeed because a lot of people never give English managers that chance in terms of the high level. But Potter have be able to get that chance to play. I mean, to be able to coach a high elite team like Chelsea, he should be able to make it. Make it. We have to criticize him when he deserves it. But now it's the time for us to support him because we can see things changing around. Potter is changing things around. He deserves it. We criticize him. We support him and we still criticize him. We have to criticize Potter when he deserves it. So he deserves our criticism. We will give it to him. But now it's a time to support Potter and make sure he takes the team because he's the manager of the football team at this moment. So thank you very much, Phantom of Minute Topic, for your comments and everyone that's been the comments. And also, I want to love you forever. It says, hello, Nee and Stephen. and and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you very much. Yeah, with God grace, I'm doing very well. Steven also said he's doing wonderful today. You know, the time got a little bit confused for him, and he didn't even know I was going to start that early. But then he had a notification from YouTube, so he jumped on right away.
And that's why
Kepa,
you turn the bell notification on so you never miss the stream.
that's right. That's why I keep saying turn your bell notification icon on. Keep it active at all time. So when we go live, you wouldn't miss anything for the platform. So Kepa over Mendy. Kepa over Mendy. For now, yeah, it is Kepa over Mendy. There's no way Mendy can come over to the first team and put Kepa hasn't done nothing wrong. Kepa has been fantastic, clean sheet over clean sheet. And he has, I think, he's considered a minimum of goals in the past 4 or 5 games. I'm sure. I would say maybe two goals. Steven, Kepa might have
What was
considered
that?
just 2 goals in the
Oh
last
no,
4 or 5 games.
Kepa's conceded a few more, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking some news that's just come out. I'm not sure on the reliability, but I just want to check who this person is.
Okay, go ahead. Phantom of mini topic. How can Klopp be mentor when they have never worked together? That's a question to Phantom of mini topic. Stav is asking you, Phantom of mini topic, if you have any answer. Alpha, big up to you, Alpha. Hope you're doing very very well, my brother. It's always nice to see you coming back as usual. Hello, Nick Zion, Steven, and the panel. Blue Clouds Media FTW. Comment, like, and subscribe. Please hit the bell notification icon at all time. Coming from Alpha. Thank you very much, Alpha, for promoting the channel in your own way. We really appreciate it, guys. If you want to help this channel out, it's also very very important if you can share the stream on your social media platform, especially Facebook or any other platform that you feel that there are Chelsea community there. Yes, that's how it helps the channel growing all the time. So if you have you're on any of this platform, yes, do us a favor and share it there. Kim Sosa Phantom, thank you. Coming from us, this I think it means staff. I predicted the future for living stock market. Tarot
Tarot
card
card reading.
reader, umbrella seller. Okay. Phantom of mini topic.
Umbrella
I
seller.
love that. I would rather play Slanini when Mendy when
Slanina.
Slanina
You know the
than
young
Mendy.
American keeper who's not
Yeah,
technical,
the
like
third
he's
keeper.
got other nationalities. Yeah.
Than Mendy. He wants out, so forget about him. Yeah, like I said, he's one of the list. He's part of the list, the players that will be seen out in January because he's
Potentially
not
gone out.
happy. Yeah, in the summer because he's
It's
not
too
happy.
early to say. That's why I had to jump in and correct you on it.
Well, it's too early to
Things
say.
can change. Things can change. That's why.
Well, absolutely. That's one of the players that I may have them the way they may see the exit in the summer. So let's hope things doesn't things don't change or things change for him to stay or things doesn't change. Whatever that makes me happy. That's all I'm just
Depending
hoping
whatever
for.
the person's view is, just hope that happens for your own sake, basically.
Okay. If Potter wins the UCL this season, I'm backing him. Coming from Kim So. Kim So said that. Wow. Phantom, do you hoodwink tourists with tarot card readings? That is coming from Blue Blood to Phantom. We win games, but we are still 10th at this moment. We will move on. We'll move
And we
on.
won't be for long. So
Yeah, we won't be
if
for
this
long.
form keeps up, we're gonna move quite quickly. I will quickly say this before, so we can quickly get through the other comments and quickly move on.
Yeah.
We're 10th on 37 points, right?
Yeah, go ahead,
Tottenham
Steven.
are 11 points ahead of us. Tottenham are played the game more, but Tottenham are also looking like they're starting to fumble. So, look, 11 points between 4th and 10th with a game in hand. Who knows? I'm not saying we're getting 4th. I'm just saying it's just easier to work out them because we've got a game in hand on them.
All right, so we're gonna get in again. Thank you very much, Stephen. Phantom is Stav. Stav said, Phantom is Stav. and I have no idea what you are rambling about. Okay, Steve, I know you don't coming from Phantom Stuff. I have a friend in Nicosia coming from Phantom of Minitopic Knee. You're talking about players returning, but you still keep ignoring injury
Injuries that hampered Potter.
hampered Potter. How am I ignoring stuff? How am I ignoring the injuries? I haven't ignored any injuries, have I, Stephen?
I
We're
think he's
just talking
saying
about.
about when we've been talking about the form in the past and the results in the past. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, probably when I was talking about when he deserved criticism. I mean, criticism. They are no matter no matter how you put it, and no matter how you phrase it, there have been injury. There have been injuries. There have been lots of players that we think they're capable of winning certain games against certain teams. In terms of some players that we parade, we can go check in there. Let's go check in the starting lineup. The team that we put up against Sedante, the team that we put up against West Ham United. Yeah, that you could argue that this team is supposed to, on paper, they're supposed to win. But I understand what you mean and what you're saying about the injury. And I'm not ignoring injuries. I understand, but we're just talking about the injury boost to Potter's next game against Everton at this moment. I'm not ignoring any of this injury. I know the injury pertain and how it's affected Potter and his boys. So I'm back to Potter in a few now. So let's I switch I switched keep Hazard coming from Phantom of Mini Topic. Good for you from from Blue Blood. I mean Stav. Also, Blue Blood says Phantom. The breaking news you were looking for is that
Stephen,
Phantom, huh?
Stephen, the breaking news you were looking
Oh,
for is
okay.
that Phantom's return to Chelsea.
Oh, Phantom has returned to Chelsea,
This is
back
like
to
a
Chelsea.
thing of the streams now, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah.
every stream.
Yeah, top four is over. Maybe top six, eight. We can try. At least if we can push for top five, that would be very, very good. At
Hmm.
least we can get ourselves into Europa League.
Yeah, I was
Europa.
just
I
saying
love
it's
Europa
easier to
League.
work out because
Yeah,
of we got the game in hand on them. We don't have the game in hand on anyone else other than Fulham within that part of the table. So it was just easier to work out the space there.
yeah. Phantom. I don't understand the clinical on sound coming from staff over here. And then Phantom said that Blue Blood. I read the future by gold by silver coming from
Huh?
Phantom of Many topic. Staff. I am a war. I am a war veteran
Veteran.
coming from Phantom of Many topic. We enter winning that Liverpool game, Lil. We haven't beaten a big six side this season. Well, maybe there'll be a time we can. There's still more big team to play in the second half of the league. Mount can learn so much from is it Jade Master I Club. Let's hope that he can.
I don't
Um
think the eye was meant to be there, but yeah,
okay,
they
Jade
mean Klopp. Let's
Club.
put it that way.
We don't beat Tottenham under Tuchel in August. Coming from staff, and then Phantom again. Good for you. Good for you is going to be the slogan of the day today. Coming from staff. Thank you very much. So we're gonna move on to City and Leipzig game. We will touch on just 3 minutes. We've done almost 30 minutes of the stream. We got 30 minutes more to go, and then maybe
Mhm.
if I can just squeeze maybe 10 more minutes after the 1 minute. But besides that, I can't do anymore. City vs Leipzig. Ellen Haaland scored 5 goals against RB Leipzig yesterday and becoming the fastest and youngest player to reach 30 goals in Champions League, breaking Kylian Mbappe's record. Steven, I know that
Mhm.
you're expecting Haaland to break more record, but did you see 5 goals coming against RB Leipzig in the second leg at Manchester City? Did you ever see that coming, Steven?
I mean, let's be honest. Even if we did, which I'm pretty sure, given who they were playing, we all did want Leipzig to win. We all saw it as almost impossible, right?
Yeah, correct.
I believe it's the first time someone scored 5 goals in. I think it's a Champions League game, full stop, not just first time in a Champions League knockout game since 2012, right?
Right.
I think you sent that, right?
Yeah,
2012 was Lionel
2012.
Messi, right?
Lionel Messi, yeah.
And it was against, I
German
don't even
team.
remember.
A
That was
German team.
against the German team.
I'm not so sure of the specific German team, but it was against a
Okay.
German team.
Yeah, it might have been Dortmund or someone like that then. But yeah, I mean, they scored 7. He got 5. Ridiculous. I think his post-match conference, he said, "I wanted to score 6." He wanted to stay on and get the double hat trick, but obviously he got subbed off. But yeah, there's not much more I can think of on that. I wasn't able to see the full game, unfortunately. But
Okay.
yeah, it was absolute demolition job. But I still don't trust them to go on and win the Champions League because we know what I nearly said Klopp. That's tonight. Nearly I said it again. Forgive me.
Yeah.
We know what Pep gets like in the Champions League with overthinking things. There'll
Right.
be a game where he overthinks it, they get punished. It happens basically every year. Even in the final against us, that was the one time he made a big mistake. And it backfired, and they obviously lost the final to us.
Okay. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Ryan. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Nazan. Was following on YouTube, and then you mentioned this Man City game, so I thought I should come on, and I did watch the game, so happy to give my thoughts briefly.
Definitely. Yes, you're gonna go ahead and have your say, but before you start, let me read this real quick and get it off the screen. Coming from Mr. Blue Blood, he says a good win for City, but the commentary team were drooling too much over the Man City and calling them unbeatable in the UCL this year. It is not even just it wasn't even just them. Even lots of these news media, talk sports, were even saying, "Is this the time? Is this the time that we're gonna have a Manchester City's name on the Champions League trophy this year?" Which they're pushing them. They're pushing them too much. Big up to you, coming from Kim So said, "Good to book." So, draw. Okay.
Oh, that's the response to Stav saying about we didn't beat Tottenham in August under Tuchel.
Oh, okay. So
Because
that's
that
a
was
response. Okay.
Even with the dodgy decisions that
So it wasn't a lose, it was a draw coming from Kim So. To draw. Okay. Staff, if you're listening, that was a response to you coming from my brother Kim So. He's trying to let you know it wasn't a lose, it was a draw. So I'm sure you would do the same thing if Kim So get it wrong. Okay, the commentator bit their meat on City. I'll bet their meat on City. That's
No. I know what he means, and I'm not saying it.
Yeah. Okay, that's coming
something
from
that shouldn't be said on the platform. Is what the other version of that is.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
put it that way.
I guess I wasn't thinking other way, so it would not even play negative effect on me. So, Mr. Ryan, take us through the City game real quick within a minute or two, if you can. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I'll be as brief as possible. The tie was tentatively poised after the first leg, 1-1. And, kind of how Stephen was saying, I don't think any of us really expected Leipzig to come out victorious. However, we certainly did not expect such a one-sided thrashing, which it ended up being. And it really is all about Erling Haaland, isn't it? He's broken all these records. He's become the fastest and youngest player to reach 30 goals in the Champions League. He's now one of 3 players to score 5 goals in a single Champions League tie. Lionel Messi and Luis Adriano being the other 2. There's a funny conspiracy doing the rounds on social media that Guardiola purposely took him off to protect Messi's record. So he couldn't score that 6th goal because then Haaland would have been, held the record outright as most goals in a single Champions League match. But yeah, Man City were purring. They were just on their game. The commentators were saying on BT Sport during the game, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Owen Hargreaves. Is it Leipzig were really bad or Man City were really good? And I think it was kind of a little bit of both. I find Man City's formation very interesting. I mentioned this in our Discord. They're playing a 3-2-4-1 without really much width. Obviously they've got Grealish and Bernardo Silva. Yesterday were playing the attacking wide positions, but there's not really any width coming from the fullback positions. They're playing 3 centre backs really in their defence, but they still managed to create so many chances. And I do see them as favourites. If you're going to kind of pick one team, I would say they are the favourites currently. But Bayern Munich also stand a good chance, and of course, your very good Chelsea.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Ryan, you could tell it was a little bit of both. Man City had their day. Haaland was very, very effective. It depends on how IB Leipzig set themselves up. They make Haaland, was really lighting up the pace. He was using his advantage the way he wanted. He really wanted to play. He plays in the Germans league. It looks like the way the Germans play. The German teams plays really suit his style, because we saw all those number of goals that he was scoring in the Germans league and able to play against a German team. He was still, you could tell this is how he plays, and they also give him that chance. But in the Premier League, they don't give him that chance. They won't give you that many space, and he found a lot of space to penetrate in the the game yesterday. So yeah, you could tell a little bit of both. City were on top of their game, and then RB Leipzig were really, really shambolic.
And I don't think Leipzig, I think they could have done more, especially defensively, to at least try to contain Haaland. It didn't look like, watching that second leg, that they really had much of a plan. And you got to remember, this is a player who's come through the RB model, right? He used to play for RB Salzburg, so Leipzig should know him very well. And it wasn't just Guardiola. All the Leipzig defenders, they just they couldn't contain him. And then the comments after the match were, he's just too good, he's too powerful, he's too strong. But you got to find a way to counteract that. Doesn't matter how brilliant he is and how many goals he scores.
Was it too much of a hype? I watched some of the interview from pitch side.
Too much hype.
Carragher, and then also what's his name, Mika Richard, and then also your guy that you guys can understand him when he's you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Carragher.
So I was actually just now referring to the Leipzig players. I think they interviewed the Leipzig players afterwards. Okay. And I think a few of them, at least one, said that, Haaland is too good, he's too powerful, strong. It might have been the manager, actually, not the players. But yeah, there was, like Stephen was saying, a little bit of hype by the commentators during this game.
Okay, Stephen, I know you're trying to say something. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything. I was just literally what I put in the chat on here about there's 2 Premier League games tonight, and one of them's Brighton are playing Palace. And Levi Colwill, obviously Chelsea loanee to Brighton, is starting. He's been out for a couple months with an injury, but he's starting. But Brighton should demolish Palace, because Palace have neither their number 1 or 2 goalkeeper, both out through injury. So they're starting a Palace fan and who's a 19-year-old goalkeeper in goal against Brighton in the Premier League tonight.
Okay. That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen Green. Really appreciate it sharing that with us over here. So yeah, then we're gonna move on from there. I know there's still comments and more comments coming there. Yes, do not worry, guys. I'll get into the comments ASAP. So we're gonna get into the next one. Will be Christopher Nkunku. We own Christopher Nkunku. As has been stated over there, Chelsea have already finalized an agreement to sign RB Leipzig attacker Christopher Nkunku, which you all know that he's on loan at this moment. According to Florian Petersberg, Nkunku will be one of those with a transfer agreement already reached with RB Leipzig for him to join Chelsea. So I know you guys. Do you have anything you want to say in regards to Christopher Nkunku?
The only thing I've got is that he's already signed. That happened back in, I think it was about November. But essentially what it was is people were saying about, if Chelsea don't get the Champions League and stuff like this, is there a get out clause?
Yeah.
So we all knew he signed. We knew this for months, but it was more journalists are clarifying that there's no clause that if Chelsea don't qualify for the Champions League, then he can just say, I'm not joining now, sort of thing.
And then he made a
That was more
statement
what it
that
was.
with the Champions League or no Champions League, he's still moving to the Blues, right? He made a statement.
Who did?
Nkunku made a statement. I read something about him, and
I
Nkunku made a
haven't seen
statement.
anything about that.
Yeah, it was on Twitter, I think about 3 days ago, where it says whether Champions League or no Champions League, he's okay to join the Blues in that manner. So, and also
All I
another
know
statement
is
was
that
coming
journalists
from
are saying that.
Joao Felix. Also, he also doesn't care if Chelsea make it to Champions League or without Champions League. He still wants to make this move permanent for him. Not so sure if you've read something in that manner.
No, all I know on that is that obviously we've heard Felix say he's happy, and if I remember rightly, he said it was good for both parties, him and Atletico Madrid, to sort of separate at least temporarily, because obviously there was some stuff going on there.
Yeah.
But I think Simeone's just changed his contract as well, so I think he's still got to be there. And obviously, the style of play doesn't suit Felix compared to how we play. So there'll definitely be something to watch on that front.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen and Mr. Ryan. We're gonna talk a little bit about Liverpool's the impossible mission tonight. We'll talk about that also before we end the stream. We're down 41 minutes. We still have a few minutes to go to bring the stream to an end. We'll talk about Phantom of many topics that Masha paying referees coming from Kim. So Helen Haaland is a GOAT coming from Phantom of many topics. Grandmaster Pep G is the GOAT manager. Then he said a draw isn't a win for coming from Stav, and also Man City has a UCL case coming from Phantom of many topic. Then a Phantom of many topics, a draw. Yeah, a draw was a win in aggregate. There you go again. Yeah, Stav will say there you go again. Also top four was gone months ago coming from Stav. I want to love you said hello my brother. Got to jump off for a little bit due to work. I'm hoping I can join you guys again before your stream. Before your stream, I think come to an end. I'm sure that's what you want to say.
Yeah. Before stream's over, yeah. Did your mic cut out?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was wondering if your mic cut out because it suddenly went quiet.
Yeah, someone is just at my door, so I was talking to the person. I have to mute myself to avoid the conversation. I had a call on my phone real quick. So yeah, thank you very much. I want to love you. I hope you can join us again. Says Kim So said, we'll never win the UCL even with this is what Tapaland.
So he's changed it from Haaland to Tapaland.
Okay. Mbappe is the GOAT. I mean, Haaland's style of play. No, let's see. Mbappe is a GOAT at Phantom of Plenty topic. That was coming from Phantom of Plenty topic. Kim, so Ellen, I think Ellen has a
combo tap in move of tapping Lukaku and tapping Tammy.
Okay, thank you very much, Stephen, for helping out with the comment. Stav said a draw was a win in on the guaranteed. There you go again, Phantom. Aggregate.
They're back onto aggregate. You know, like when it comes to Champions League across two legs, they call it aggregate.
Yeah. So Blue said, think Ethan Hunt is part of the Liverpool team tonight. Those players were told not to play. Though I had something comments coming from is it no, it's not Ings, the other Liverpool legend, the other black big guy. He was a striker. I think he's a striker. What's his name? Mr. Ryan, can you help me out? One Liverpool legend.
Well, John Barnes.
John Barnes, yeah, one big guy. Was he a striker or was a midfielder?
It's like a attacking midfielder.
Yeah. I know he mostly famous for Liverpool. He played lots of games. Yeah, Mourinho is the goat coming from football. Absolutely, I was enjoying the. I was even late to 1 minute in terms of my stream because I was watching that Mourinho documentary. I cannot stop watching it. What a legend is Mourinho. Liverpool enter getting through. Let's see. Let's see Liverpool if they end. Steven, what will Todd do with Lukaku? Question mark coming from Phantom of Mid topic. Fulham will take Lukaku on loan coming from staff. I want to face Bayern if we have 10% Kante fit. Bayern Munich,
100%.
they are making too much noise. I want Chelsea
100%
to be able to smash. Yeah, 100% Kante. I want Chelsea to smash Bayern Munich for me, but can they do it with this form that we are? So that's just by the way. Ryan and Steven, you guys want to react to any of the comments coming there before we move on to the next transfer and contract update?
I'll just quickly, because of we're limited on time, I'll quickly touch on what will Todd do with Lukaku. It depends, because originally the plan was to loan him this year to Inter Milan and then loan him back, but with, I think it was an obligation to buy. But it now is complicated because he's not been playing that well for them. So it depends who else comes in. It's complicated at the moment. It was looking straightforward when he first went there, but obviously he's not been performing and stuff like this. And obviously there's the factor of the weight that hasn't helped in that. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on it, but I do think he'll end up going one way or another.
Okay, yeah, I'll send the Mourinho documentary link down there real quick, Kim, so you can watch it. You will love it. Big up to you, Mr. Patrick. He says cooking dinner won't be on the chat for a while. Do not forget. I know you haven't put your like here on the video. I know you haven't, but then don't forget to put a like in it. If you put a like in it, we'll jump to 11, Mr. Patrick. Yeah, I'll send the link in there right away.
I'll do it now. I've already got Discord open to do it. It's fine.
Yeah, copy it and send it and put in the link for them so Kim So can watch it. You guys will want to watch that documentary. Amazing documentary. I was watching it. I even forget I have to stream in the lights of say Bobby, is it Bobby Moore or something? One of these England managers went there to even coach Porto, and he was told this was his translator, Jose Mourinho, and he said he believed he had that feeling that Mourinho would end up taking over Porto one day because of the way he talks to the players. And yes, he did. It happened. So we're gonna move on from there. Another news that we have to talk about is Antonio Silva to Manchester United. Antonio Silva to Manchester United. Manchester United are among the club to have recently scouted Benfica prodigy Antonio Silva, according to journalist Ben Jacob. You know how credible also Ben Jacob can be. I know sometimes he waffles a lot of information from other outlets, into maybe some from Fabrizio Romano, and even some from our own friend from NBC SN, which is and what's his name? The guy from NBC SN.
No idea. But doesn't Ben Jacobs work with like NBC and all that?
No, Ben Jacob doesn't work with NBC. I think he's a freelance at this moment. I don't think he's attached to any other media. He's on his own. When I'm talking about this guy, NBC, he works with NBC. You know, he's the guy that broke the Enzo's deal, Enzo Fernandez deal. What's his name? Before any other,
honestly.
Okay, you probably know. You forgot his name. He forgot his name.
Maybe.
Can't remember right now. Okay, that's just, but when I remember, I'll bring it up. That's Mr. Patrick. Do not forget to put a like on the video. What's Mourinho documentary link? We put it right there. That's it. That's the Mourinho documentary link. When you click on it, but just wait. When you're done streaming, you can click on it so you don't stop watching what we're talking about. Because remember, we talk about this, and you got a link to go there. So if Aubameyang get 5 to 6 goals this season, I will be happy. He currently has 3 at this moment. Does anybody use Google anymore? Google, yeah, we still use Google. Why not? Stevie, don't you use Google?
I use Google Chrome.
Ryan, don't you use Google?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
I do use Google every day. In every day, there's no day that I come to the studio that I don't use Google. Stuff. Just the old folk use Google now. Not just the old folk. I use Google. I use Google myself. my main since my man Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It means come here for for Tuchel. Okay, he deserved my empathy coming from Phantom of the topic. Phantom to so does Aubameyang. Thank you, Phantom. I know Kim So couldn't get through the stream without mentioning old man Aubameyang. Staff staff is making fun of Kim So. I use Yahoo more. I don't use Yahoo. Hell no. You want to use Yahoo, you're gonna get wrong information. Yahoo. Hell no. Yahoo News.
On this
Okay.
Antonio Silva guy, right?
Yes, sir.
If I'm not mistaken, he's the 19-year-old centre back at Benfica, right?
Benfica, absolutely, yeah. 19 years old.
Yeah. Obviously, it's hard to get that league over here, but from what I'm seeing in terms of numbers, it's been a pretty decent season. He plays a lot of their minutes as well.
Yeah.
In the league, he started something like 88% of all their games he started, and he's played about 85 to 90% of their minutes. In the Champions League, he started all their games and played 99% of minutes. So we'll just round it up till the whole 100% of minutes. So
Okay.
yeah, he's getting a lot of game time for a 19-year-old. But this is what Benfica do: they find these young talents and they develop them into top players. And the fact that he's starting so many games already at such a big percentage of games and playing such a big percentage of the minutes shows they have confidence in him. I mean, he's already got 2 appearances for the national team as well for Portugal. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, I'll have to do a deeper dive on him, but he looks like a decent player from just that, but I need to see him play more. I've only seen little bits of him actually playing. So that's the only reason I'm going off stats at the moment and percentage of minutes.
City are heavily interested in the player at this moment. And
City or United? I thought you said United.
Oh, Manchester United. It wasn't the it was the other one.
Okay.
So yeah, Manchester United. But this one, did I say? Hold a minute. Antonio Silva, let me see. Yeah, it's Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United are in for 2 players. The other one is this is coming from Fabrizio Romano. Manchester United are now considering a new contract proposal to Falcao. Is this a Falcao Pelistri before letting him go on a loan next season? So I'm not so sure if you guys know much about Ryan Falcao. I think Falcao Pelistri.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I don't know if Stephen does.
No, not really. I'm just trying to look him up now. But...
All right, we have us a few minutes. Let's finish this so we can finish the rest.
Is it the guy at United who's not played?
Probably hasn't. He hasn't been played. But Pelistri, I've heard the name anytime. Probably one of the academy players. Pelistri, because I'm familiar with the last name Pelistri, but not the.
He's 21 years old. He's a winger. I don't know where he was at before. Oh, he was at Alaves in Spain, I think. Or was that alone? Oh no, he was a Uruguayan team, and then United just kept loaning him to Alaves. He's had about 3 loans to Alaves by the looks of it. Or was that 2? No, 2 loans to Alaves, but he joined them from a team called Penarol or something in Uruguay. I've probably butchered that. But yeah, he's a 21-year-old, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
Okay. Zone, I have one quick Man United update, which is it was in the news yesterday. Garnacho, their young Argentinian midfielders, unfortunately suffered ankle ligament damage, so he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, and it's really disappointing news because he had just been called up to the international team to make his debut, so he's going to miss that. He's going to miss some crucial fixtures as well. United have to play Betis in the Europa League, the second leg, and he's going to miss the quarter-final FA Cup against Fulham as well.
To be fair, the first leg of that sealed the tie anyway, so there is that aspect of it. But is that guaranteed timeline now, or is that still a rough one at the moment?
I think that's a rough one. But if it's I think ligament damage, it's going to be minimum 3 weeks, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah. Depends what ligaments we're talking as well. That's the other aspect.
I mean, this is what I've been talking about of a footballer's career. I'm very happy it's just a ligament. And it's not just ligament, but hopefully he can come back. But then this is what I've been talking about in terms of footballers and their career in football. You know, anything can happen. That could be the end of his footballing career. But yeah, that's just by the way. So we're going to look into what we have here. We have a Kimso Chelsea. Chelsea Lona needs to stop buying other people's best. It will be a butt trophy if we keep doing this, coming from Phantom of Minute topic. And then do I have anything miss here, Valet?
Barcelona should get relegated.
Oh,
Cheaters
Barcelona
club. It's one of the things I call them as well.
Yeah. Kim, so Chelsea Loney needs to stop buying other people's best. Okay, I think I've read that one. Loan Edward.
Leon Edwards versus Usman.
Leon
So
Edward
they're talking
versus
about the UFC.
Usman. Okay. Gunto said that is that why Aubameyang wants to go back to Barcelona, because he is a cheater, because he is cheating Chelsea for his salary. Maybe. Phantom, at least we win trophy, unlike Spurs. Coming from Kim. So Mr. Patrick said, I use Google all the time. Stuff. So yeah, I use Google almost every day. There's no day that I jump in here without using Google. There's no day, because I use about 3 different platforms trying to research the news and make sure it's more credible. Make sure I'm getting the same news from the same places. Then, Kim. So when Conte is replaced by Harry, is it okay? That name, so it's a German word. Tuchel, my guy's son, human song will score again. He said that name over there. HER is a German word or something like that. That's what Phantom of Minute topic said. So Kim So is just laughing, having fun over there. So we're gonna look into the Jutsko Vidal situation as per Fabrizio Romano. Vidal remain among Man City's top target for the summer window. He is really appreciated by Pep Guardiola and by the board to Chelsea and Liverpool are also in the race. We've been in the race for a long time, even during the World Cup time. So we have some few time here. Let me go around this real quick. Harry Kane, according to Florian Petersburg, Manchester United are not at tracking Tottenham Hotspur's all-time top scorer Harry Kane for the next season. Eden Hazard's situation at Real Madrid at this moment. Hazard's statement, this is coming from Hazard himself. He has been honest. We don't talk much, but the most important is to respect each other, which is he doesn't really talk much in terms of his contract situation. Very happy at Real Madrid at this moment. So what do you guys make of Helen Haaland's situation? Not Helen Haaland, Harry Kane. Manchester United are not in for Harry Kane. Does he stay with Tottenham Hotspur, or do you think he has a right to move abroad or even somewhere in the Premier League? Because no other team, even last season when it was rumored that he was, going to stay, move from Tottenham Hotspur to Manchester City, it wasn't that true. Manchester City was not in for Harry Kane, as the media make it sound like. So where can Harry Kane find himself next season? Steven, Stav, and everyone, Blue Blood, should he stay at Tottenham Hotspur and finish his career? Ryan.
Personally, if he still has ambitions to win trophies and play, the highest level in the Champions League, he should be looking to move. I think this is his last opportunity to probably move, given his age. He's done everything he can in Tottenham. And I've read reports that Tottenham have no intention of sanctioning any sale in the summer. Sorry, there's a bit of an echo.
It's okay. Go ahead.
So Tottenham don't have any intention of sanctioning any sale. And we've had this in past seasons as well. But yeah, I think if the player has ambition to still want to win trophies, then he's entering that last phase of his career, 30 onwards, where I think he has to make that move now. He's achieved everything he can, I think, at Tottenham. They're not going to be competitive in terms of fighting for the Premier League or fighting for the top European trophies in the next 3 to 5 years. So there's really not much point. I know Man United have had a long-term interest in him for a couple of years. I still think they do retain strong interest, and I wouldn't be surprised if they come in for him in the summer. It's just a matter of whether Tottenham are willing to negotiate. And also, I think Man United don't want a long drawn-out transfer saga for him. It's a key position, priority position. They can't afford to negotiate for 1-2 months and then not get their man. So I think Man United are looking to act quickly.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Taking us through this. I think we've had would you, Mr. Ryan? Would you take Lukaku at Chelsea?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I don't see how he improves your team. So no.
Steven said no, right? Steven, you have no options right now. But would they send him on a loan to a different club until his time ran out?
Who was this?
Lukaku.
Look, if we can sell him, we sell him. That's the bottom line. If it has to be another loan, then so be it. So long as he ends up going in the next couple of years, it's fine. But yeah, I don't want him to stay. I'll say that much.
Okay. And Kim So said Hazard has to leave Madrid. He is wasting his time over there at this moment. Staff Tuchel speaks German, French, English, but not Spanish at this moment. As we have Fortune Taylor Phantom here, can we find out now who will win the Premier League, FA Cup, UCL, and who will finish on the top four? Phantom Fortune Taylor. I'm very grateful if you have Phantom Fortune Teller on this platform. He will help us be able to win all our games in terms of paperwork. Phantom, if you're that person, please contact me. Directly message me on Twitter so we can talk, go back and front. Because I want to start doing my paperwork again. So because let me know, especially I want goals. I don't want the wins. I want goals. Just tell me how many goals will be in the game, and then I'll be able to do my paperwork and then win more money. And then also be able to support this platform very well. Blue Blood, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Blue Blood, if you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe to Phantom of Many Topic. He has every right to advertise his platform on this channel because he's done a lot for this channel. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Phantom of Many Topic, the 3 dots right there will take you to his platform. Click on it and then subscribe and watch some of his beautiful videos. Do you speak French? I do understand it, but I'm not fluent. I say so. I can speak almost about 50 words, but then I'm not fluent. I'm not that fluent, but I do understand the language. We link to Hazard every window. Leave him be.
Leave him be. He's not the player he once was.
He's not the player. Yeah, he was once. Absolutely. After now, let's not talk about Hazard. The slow pace of the Spanish league have really destroyed his style of play. I speak French. I'm bilingual. Okay, thank you very much, Phantom. Then we will speak French once in a while when we meet. We will speak French. Okay, that's just by the way. Now, yeah, we still got some 7 minutes to finish. Let's talk about Liverpool, guys. Let's spend some time on Liverpool. I'll be helped up right after 7 minutes. I will be bringing the stream to an end. As far as I can go will be that. So let's talk a little bit about Liverpool. Whilst we have Liverpool fan here, we'll be looking at the lineup here. This lineup compared to the formation, and we'll be looking at we'll be looking at Real Madrid also formation. They go with the three at the back, which is more solid. They have Eddie Militao, who has been on top of his on top. He's been on top form this season, and also Antonio Rudiger. You know how good he can be. Nacho, I'm not so sure of Nacho. Nacho sometimes blows hot and cold. Cavajal also, he's also good. He's there. But at the legs, in terms of the midfield, the legs, they're going with a lot of experience. Cruz don't have the legs anymore. Modric also don't have the legs, but then they will be using more of experience to play the midfield. And also we have Valverde and also Vinicius Jr. Who will be Vinicius Jr. will be facing? We'll be talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can he keep this guy off that pace? Can he keep him? Trent, can he do that job? Benzema also very, very good in any game when he's ready. He was pumping the goal. So let's look at that angle, guys. Is Trent facing let's put it that way. Is Trent facing Vinicius Jr. on the right hand side? Trent? No. Right, Trent will be facing for Robertson, right? No, sorry, Vinicius Jr. will be facing Robertson. No, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No,
Trent.
Trent, I think,
Trent,
because
he'll
I
be
think
facing
Vinicius
Trent.
lines up on the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to, that's why I like the other application that you give it they face each other. It makes it easy to know who is facing who.
Oh,
So
I'm guessing you mean the one I typically use, right?
I think so. The one that I've been using lately, where it gives you the SGs, the player ratings.
Oh, it's not the one that I use, but it's another similar one then.
Yeah, similar one. So, Mr. Ryan, over to you.
Nizan,
You got a whole lot of minutes, 5 minutes to take us through what you think can be the difference between these two formations and the squad that we have going. This is your squad, right? This is a squad for the game.
This is squad for the game. So I think just going back to Real Madrid,
okay,
I expect them to set up 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. So I think their defense will be Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger, and Nacho. So I expect them to play a back four. That's how they set up in the first leg. With obviously Modric, Camavinga, Cruz in the midfield, and then the front three, Valverde, Vinicius, and Benzema. Very explosive front three. Liverpool, I don't have honestly much hope for this game. We're down 5-2 after the first leg. Madrid really tore us apart with their penetrative, fast-paced attacks. It was just too much for our defence. Obviously, we've had that 7-0 victory against Man United, which lifted our spirits, but then all that momentum has been quashed because we lost to Bournemouth. So I'm not really expecting much from this game. I think it's more about pride, really, and Liverpool's history in Europe, how well we've done with comebacks. But I think this is one step too far, if I'm being honest. So I can see Milner is in the lineup, so I expect us to also set up with probably it'll be a 4-2-3-1 with Milner and Fabinho in the midfield as DMs, and then Jota, Gakpo, Salah as the attacking three, and ahead of them up front will be Nunez. Yep. So that's my thoughts, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the camera's gone, or he's got to go and check something quick. I've not actually been able to clearly see your lineup because the way they put it on social, I think it takes you to the website, and I don't have anything open at the moment. But I saw somebody saying it could be almost like a 4-2-4 for you guys.
Yeah, it depends that attacking four, how they kind of line up. So it could be Jota, Gakpo, Salah, and then Nunez in front of them. So it's like a 4-2-3-1, or it could be just a front four.
So it's got some flexibility about it then.
It does, yeah. But Nunez is a centre forward, so I wouldn't expect him to play deeper. He'll play high up the pitch.
Yeah. I'm just going to see if the person who said that sent the actual lineup so I can actually have a look at it. Nope, they didn't. So that's not helpful. Yeah. I'm not sure what your thoughts are. I know that obviously there's Champions League tonight. Your main focus is going to be on that. But obviously, there's 2 Premier League games tonight. I think it's Brighton versus Palace, and it's Brentford versus Southampton. I think are the 2 games.
Yeah.
Obviously, once this loads up, it will help me with what I was about to ask you, but I don't think it's going to load. Oh, there we go. So obviously, Liverpool currently 6th. You've played 26 games and got on 42 points. Brighton got 2 games in hand, obviously. One being tonight against Palace, who they should beat because Palace's number 1 nor number 2 keeper are fit. They're playing a 19-year-old in goal. So if they win, obviously, they've actually got better goal difference than you guys. So if they win, they'll jump you while still having a game in hand against you.
No, we've got a better goal difference.
I think it's them. Isn't it? Oh no, sorry. I'm
us,
used to say just goals for goals against, but no, my bad. Yeah, so they're on.
But yeah, if they
14,
win
you're
by
on
like
18
more than
at the
4.
moment. But yeah, I mean, you never know. 19-year-old keeper in his first game, the pressure and everything. You never know.
Yeah,
especially the way
possible.
Brighton have been playing this season as well. They look good.
Yeah, they've had a very strong season, and they're particularly impressed given the manager change as well. But their recent form is a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
If you look at the last 5 games, they've won 2, lost 1, drawn 2. So, but yeah, I fully expect them to beat Palace.
Lost 1.
I'm sure you're ready
From
for the
Russia.
Liverpool formation, right? The lineup.
Yeah, we briefly touched on it.
I haven't seen it properly, but I was saying how somebody said it could be a 4-2-4. So yeah, we were briefly talking on that, and then I was just briefly mentioning the Premier League games because I was saying Brighton have 2 games in hand on Liverpool. They play tonight against Palace, which they should win because Palace don't have number 1 or number 2 keepers, so they're playing a 19-year-old in goal, which I briefly touched on earlier.
Yeah.
So Brighton will be joint on points with a win. But depending how big the win is, they would actually go into 6th place with another game in hand on Liverpool on top of that as well.
Okay.
And
they got 2 blue.
Just quickly on that, they're only 5 points
blue.
behind 5th place Newcastle as well, Brighton. And they've got a game in hand on them as well.
Okay. Yeah, we got some few comments here, guys. How many minutes more? Okay, we've done it. We've really reached 12. So yeah, time to kick off. So let me see what we have here. Stop said living assistant can not for sale. You don't want Lukaku. Who do you expect to take him away? Not have a choice at this moment. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. But Lukaku, can he do a job at Chelsea? In terms of how we play, can he run? He's put on lots of pounds.
Can't run.
This moment, he can't run. I love Klopp coming from a Phantom of Minute topic. He said, Valverde has the legs. Even the leg.
Valverde has the legs and Arnold has no pace. They put it as 2 separate messages, but they'll be linked. But they play on opposite sides.
Ryan, what do you make of a Gakpo in the middle in that formation? The Gakpo, is that where he plays? I'm not so sure if that's the right formation and position for Gakpo. What do you make of that?
Yeah, he's versatile. That's what Stephen and I were talking about slightly earlier. That the 3 behind Nunes, they're all quite flexible in terms of their positions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably not his best position, but it's a case of fitting him in. Obviously, Salah plays on the right.
Okay.
Jota on the left. So where else is he going to play, Gakpo?
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. We're gonna talk. Guys, I'm gonna skip some of these comments. And read ones that they're all important. Do not get me wrong. All the comments are very, very important to the platform, but I'm gonna skip some of them and read some of them. So not club fault. The owners gave away the legend of Sadio Mane. Yeah, I feel like Sadio Mane was the one supposed to be there, and then sent Salah away. Not having money messed up Mo Salah. I mean, you could argue it could have caused a problem even with sell if you send Salah away. People could argue Salah was way better than Mane. All right, bye bye. Sorry guys. We need to convince Liverpool that Lukaku will be a greater replacement for Bobby Firmino. Blue blood. Phantom still chatting nonsense here. Money put in a transfer request. He chose to leave. Okay. I mean, there was a problem between. I know club favorite was Mo Salah. So and then that problem that was coming in between Mo Salah was not passing the ball to Mane, so Mane felt that Salah was being so selfish. If he was, and we saw some of them. It was really, I mean, it was relevant. Ryan, you saw some of those incidents where Salah was supposed to pass to Mane, and then he didn't do it. Didn't you see any of that?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Thoughts?
it was exaggerated by social media and the press. I think because you see these things happen with all teams.
Yeah,
It's not just Liverpool. It's just the profile of the players. It was
yeah. I mean, we
exaggerated.
know we know Salah has that confidence. He always feel he can finish. So if I have the confidence and I know I'm a good finisher, why pass it to Mane? So probably it doesn't go well, and then we all we just like you said over exaggerating. So long time to
Mm.
see you. Big up, Eric Blue. Yeah, long time to see you, my brother. I hope you're doing very very well. It's always nice to see you coming on once in a while. But then yeah. It's always nice to see you. I have a Liverpool. I have Liverpool to win UCL beat from a beginning bets from beginning of the season, coming from a Phantom of Many Topics. And also, Kim So said, Rudiger is struggling because he left us. Rudiger. Like, comment, subscribe, 10 bell notification icon on at all time. Coming from Steven, our big brother. He always, guys. I was gonna give out something that our team of experts, guys, watch out for our website is coming up soon. You will love it. I have a team of expertise behind the scenes that will be putting information, live information, sports news, and our platform is going to be most all news coming from the Premier League. So we're gonna have lots of people and lots of news on that website. So once the website is ready, I will launch it here on this platform. I told you guys there is a lot of neat things coming on this platform. Also, we creating an application that will give each and every one of you a chance to vote for your man of the match, MVP, best player, and that kind of stuff. Here, digital, it is like 3D. It's you're gonna feel like you are in there bringing the players up. When you get to the application, you will love it. So these applications are all coming up on your on this platform. One of the first platform that's gonna give you software application that will allow you to install on your phone and be able to vote your mark of the match on this platform. That is how we're going to. There's a lot. Websites will be coming. There's a lot coming on this platform, and I'm sure you guys will be very very happy to have it. And also there will be more emojis coming on this platform that you're gonna use in terms of stickers and all that kind of stuff for super chats and all that kind of stuff will be coming in. Also, Blue Class Media is taking things to a different level, and also the store will also come in place. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. They could have a Blue Clouds Media, hoodies and stuff like that, souvenirs that you can go to the store and also buy. So yes, there's a lot coming up for all of you. Rudiger is struggling because he doesn't have a silver next to him. Holder, his thing, Holder next to
Holding his
him.
hand.
What was that again? Holder his hand.
Holding his hand.
Holding his hand. Okay.
Holding.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
holding.
Okay. To answer earlier question, the future EPL, Man City FA Cup, Man City Carabao Cup, Man United UCL, Chelsea strange, Chelsea, UCL Chelsea strange but true. Coming from Phantom of Many Salah is selfish. Fool never compare him to Eden. Okay. Good luck to the Liverpool fans coming from Mr. Patrick. Good luck to everyone. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you everyone that has been on this platform. Going to Phantom of Many Topics staff, Mr. Patrick, Blue Blood, and also Eric Blue, Kim So, everyone, Steven on the chat, and then I have Steven on the panel. Ryan in the chat, and then Ryan in the panel, and also Alpha. I want to love you. Yes, I cannot say the names without you. Thank everyone that has been part of the show today. Stephen will say, "Vamos!" Leo Desprandons, guys, hang on to hope. Stephen and Ryan, you guys want to say anything before I say, "Vamos"? Alliance.
No,
No,
stuff there in the
thanks.
comment, subscribe, turn bell notification on, never miss a stream, never miss a video.
Inshallah, we all wish Liverpool fans the best of luck. They have to win this game. If
boy,
not, if
we
they
need
can
it.
win
They're
this
gonna need
game,
it.
even if they can do the unthinkable, let Liverpool win this game. Keep clean sheet by a goal to nil or even 2-1 or something. Liverpool can win this game. They have to win this game and keep the English pride up. So come on, Steven Gerrard and your boys, win this game and make them thinkable.
Gerrard.
Yeah, Steven Gerrard and his boys. No more sleeping.
He's channeling the history.
Yeah. No more sleeping. Steven Gerrard and your boys. Who's going to sleep this time? Is it going to be James Milner? I hope he doesn't. Because if he sleeps, it's not going to be normal. It's going to be normal because he doesn't have a
Van
leg.
Dijk.
All
We
right.
need some Liverpool. You know what I mean? VAR, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I'll have some of that.
Yeah. All right, my brothers.
You
See
need
you
a lot of
again
that.
later. Leaders, Brandon, Sir Steven. Enjoy your day. Everyone, enjoy your rest of your day. Bye-bye, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.